of the things that is very critical is fire, is evacuation. Not even just fire. You may have fire suppression to stop the fire when it starts, but even just the risk of a fire, you should be able to evacuate the building. People should be able to leave. Now again, coupled by that is the whole thing about security and insecurity in this country. You should be able to evacuate the building as quickly as possible. So those are the things that are being considered. When you have a 30-story building, how do you get somebody from the 30th floor out in a safe area? So that's one. The second one is now, if a fire starts, how do you stop it? Because fire brigade in this country doesn't exist.
It doesn't.
So even when we were doing Times Towers, we had to do sprinklers on all the entire building and have to put pumps and fire suppression water just permanently in that building, just in the unlikely event that one day out of 20 years there will be a fire. You should be able to squash it. Now with that, technology has come. There are various forms of gas or other methods of suppressing fire without having to use water, which then therefore helps because you are saving your property. Remember, to put out fire is not so much you are trying to save my life. My life should be saved by evacuation and getting out.
Yes.
The fire, putting out fire, you are trying to save the property from damage, to control the damage. So if you go into like computer data centers, we don't use water because of computer. We use gas, and gas is able to stop and suppress fire much faster. But it's very expensive. So it's a question of budget as well. I'm not so sure which technology Trident proposing, but there are various technologies we can use. But fire is very critical. I go to supermarkets and oftentimes I've told my wife, don't come back here again. If there is a stampede, you'll all die crushed. If not even a fire, if there was just panic, bomb scare, there will be more people dying because of crashing into each other. Because most of the supermarkets here, the fire escape doors are chained and burglar proofed, and they are not opened. And I think sometimes the council should just go and do an audit. Just walk into a supermarket and check.
Yeah.
While this supermarket has these 2,000 shoppers, are the places of escape open? Because you can lock them at night for security, but while the shop is opened, they should remain opened with the alarm, so that when you have to escape, you escape. You saw but then you saw the Westgate.
The Westgate issue, yeah.
People had to use the ducts. Yeah? They went through the ducts trying to escape. Yeah? The ventilation ducts. And people were found in there. Of course, there's more to it than meets the eye. But yeah, buildings are, even during construction, buildings are very dangerous places, both during construction and even when they're in use. And we tend to do small staircases, not enough.
Exactly.
Now, when we are going high-rise, that we must be very stringent about it. Buildings like UAP and Times Towers, they have staircases. UAP definitely, the minimum you can do for any floor is 2 staircases. And those 2 staircases they are pressurized, meaning even if a fire happened you're on 30th and a fire is happening on 24th, the smoke will never get into that staircase because it's pressurized, which means you can move from 30th, come past number 24 where the fire is, and move down and get evacuated. The other challenge we always have is ideally there should be a helipad. You can move to the 40th floor if it's a 40-story building. Find a helipad where then you can stay and evacuate. Then in buildings like codes like even in China, now that we work with the Chinese, they ask us this question and we learn. If you have a floor that is more than 2,000 square meters, 20,000 square foot, say you must have a zone where it's a fire zone, where everybody can crash in, in a room, lock their door, and wait to be evacuated. So imagine, Kenyatta Hospital, the big one.
Yeah.
Imagine a fire on the 8th floor. Yeah, okay, a hospital is a different situation, it's not a good example. But suppose that was an office and it's bigger than 1,000 square foot, meaning there are many people. They should be able to run to a room which is fireproof and wait for evacuation from outside. Because when you have such a big floor, not everybody will be able to get down. So but before they can get down, they can run to a room. So code, let me just summarize it that way. Fire codes are necessary. Building codes must be revised and be implemented. Yeah.